Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well. Who am I kidding? Of course you're doing well. We got the win, we've got the win that we all wanted to see. We got the win that we all needed, in fact, for the top 4 race and for getting a gap above Liverpool going. We've still got one more key game in this saga, and that is against Everton on Monday, but we'll worry about that closer to the time. For now, beating the champions at Anfield in their own backyard in the manner that we done it, absolutely beautiful to see. Absolutely no complaints whatsoever from me today. You are going to get 100% completely positive video. Nothing wrong with the way that we got the win today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty of today's game. Before I do, I'm going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Let's start off with the lineup and how Thomas Tuchel lined up Chelsea at the start, because there were a couple of questions in terms of the players that he selected. But hey, it worked like a charm. Let's get into it. We started off with Edouard Mendy in goal. Back 3 of Azpilicueta, Christensen and Rudiger. Reece James as right wing back. Ben Chilwell as left wing back. A centre mid pairing as a pivot of Jorginho and Kante, which was a weird one, and we'll get into that. Ziyech and Mason Mount alongside each other with Timo Werner up front. When you look at the balance that was needed in this team, that lineup at the beginning screamed like there wasn't going to be any balance whatsoever. But my goodness, we had so much balance, it was ridiculous. We had everything under control. Every single area of the pitch and every single area to our game that we needed under control, we got under control. And from players that we didn't expect, we'll get some examples. Jorginho and Kante in a pivot today were sublime. Sublime. Absolutely sublime. And it got the best qualities out of the two players to work together and use the advantages that they have. In terms of Jorginho, the defensive work and the dirty work, he got stuck in today. Fair play, and he done very well. I was worried that he would get caught out, and I said this in my preview. He didn't. He got stuck in, and he was a fantastic counterpart to N'Golo Kante. Much alongside that, with Jorginho, the balls over the top and some of the passes he was pinging out, fantastic. But likewise, N'Golo Kante, where you expect him to do the dirty work, you expect him to seek and destroy and to win back the ball, which is what he was doing left, right and centre. But my goodness, Kante's passing today reminded me of what Makalele and Alisson used to do. Kante's strong points is mainly based around obviously winning the ball, the dirty work, the defensive stuff, always retaining possession, that sort of thing. But in terms of passing, quick passing, pinging a ball about, you don't really expect that from Kante. But today, it's like he took Jorginho's ghost and all of a sudden he knew how to do it. I mean, you look at the assist for the goal. That was N'Golo Kante. Ball over the top. Absolutely beautiful. Those two together today were fantastic. And many of us didn't expect it. We've seen Jorginho and Kante play together in the past, and there's always been an imbalance. There's always been a loophole. There's always been something that's glaring that the opposition takes advantage of. Today, they were spot on. Absolutely breathtaking. So, fair play to Jorginho. Fair play to Kante. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another one was Ziyech. You remember the whole Ziyech saga from the United game? We saw he was starting today. There was question marks. Is he going to be on it? Is he not? I hope he is. There's a lot of hoping going on. Tonight, he had a brilliant game. Brilliant game. You could see from minute 1, he was a different energy. A different confidence. There was a different aggressiveness and raw passion in his game. He always wanted to win every ball. He wanted to get into every challenge. He wanted to dart past every player. He wanted to be the first one there. He wanted to really try and supply Timo Werner, get into the spaces, drag attention away. He done all of it tonight. Ziyech, with his intensity and his work and everything that he done, beautiful. The one key thing about Ziyech today was aiding Timo Werner and aiding Mason Mount. With what Ziyech was doing, every time we managed to launch a counter-attack or we hit them with the counter-press and one possession, you could see that Ziyech wasn't really involved in the actions leading up to some of the chances, but he would pull away a defender or two, just because he knew he wouldn't be left unmarked. And that kind of freed up some space for Mason Mount to use, for Timo Werner to use, who done brilliant tonight, and I'm going to come to them in a sec. But you could see that Ziyech was doing everything that he could, especially off the ball as well as on, to try and benefit the team. And for me, he was class. He came off later on and obviously he looked a bit tired, but he put in one hell of a shift. I'm very happy with Ziyech. I'm very happy with everyone. Except I would say one man that was a little bit 50-50. Started off dodgy, got a little bit better, but still not his best day, and that was Reece James. That was the only thing. But even defensively, he wasn't letting anything pass. The only problem that I had with Reece James was his offensive duties, which he wasn't carrying as much as Ben Chilwell, for example. Ben Chilwell done brilliant tonight, but you could see that you were safe. With Reece James, even when he was defending, you were safe. You were secure. The one other thing was Reece James always passing backwards. He still has that. And I don't know if that's because of fear, if that's uncertainty. I don't know. But I hope he gets rid of that soon. I hope he does. But the one positive that you can have in Reece James being in your team is defensive stability. And he done just that. We completely nullified Liverpool today. We nullified them. Every single attack that they tried to come up with, nullified. Salah done nothing tonight. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Firmino, did he even play? Because second half on the watch along, and you can go and see for yourselves, I was looking like, hang on, is Firmino here? Because he done nothing. He done nothing. And it's not necessarily him not doing anything. We didn't allow even the ball to get to him. He was completely outnumbered, completely secluded, away from everyone else. He was isolated, completely isolated. You look at Mane. Mane had to drop deep a lot to try and get the ball and start working the action a little bit. If not, he would have been like Salah and he would have been like Firmino, just up there doing nothing. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, we weren't allowing their fullbacks through. And if you cut that off from Liverpool, you've cut off 50% of Liverpool. It's as simple as that. Them coming through the middle of the park, you know how they like to play. Liverpool like to try and get balls in behind defenders, whether it's from the side that comes into the box inwards, or mainly they like to put through balls in between the half spaces. That brings Salah on, that brings Mane on, and you know how lethal they can be, especially if they do cut back in. They take shots from distance or shots in the box, and they score goals that way. Us playing in a back three, you've already got two centre-backs that are occupying the half space immediately. So Liverpool got to find another way. And this is where I think we got the advantage today. Liverpool don't have another way. I don't know how. I don't know why. I'm shocked because from the vibe that I got from this game was that Klopp relies on his players more than the players rely on Klopp. It seems like Klopp just tries to make subs like for like and hope that different individuals will have different impact. And that's it. But the system always remains the same. You've got to change it up. We completely came up with a way of playing today that nullified Liverpool completely. Now, not to say the last 5-10 minutes we weren't stressed. We were. But that's because we wanted the 1-0. We tried to just defend for the 1-0. Defend, lock up the shop. You know, park the bus, do what you got to do, and just get the 1-0. And we've done that in the past, and it feels good when you do get it to work for you, which we have done tonight. So that's fantastic. But it's very, very, very weird in terms of the way that Liverpool played today. Now, if we're talking about the actions of the game and what happened, I mean, flipping hell. I mean, in the first half, we were completely dominant and creating chances. We had some good chances in and around the box from Timo Werner, from Azpilicueta, from Mason Mount, from Ziyech. We were being much more active in the final third and getting in and around Liverpool's makeshift defence, which we all knew was going to be an advantage for us. Getting in behind their defences because they were playing quite high, getting those balls over the top and getting Timo Werner in, for example. And my goodness, he did. He scored. He actually scored, and it got taken away from us. I can't believe how it got taken away from us. I was heartbroken. You can go back onto the watch along and see how I reacted. I thought it was a goal. I thought that's it. Timo Werner scored at Anfield against Liverpool, the club he almost joined. For us, for Chelsea, top 4 race, it was poetry. And then the refs, VAR, it's VAR, it's offside. Why? Why is he offside? Because his arm was offside. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? That was heartbreaking enough, and that is where the worry started to seep in. I thought, you know, if they're already nicking goals away from us like this, we're going to lose this game. But no, we kept going. We showed perseverance. We showed drive, ambition. We wanted it more. We dominated the play. We had more of the ball. We created more chances. We didn't allow Liverpool to create anything. We just kept going. And it paid off just before half-time. A fantastic ball from N'Golo Kante. Mason Mount, great touch. Comes in behind Fabinho. Manages to bring the ball back. Cuts in. Runs past him in the box. Comes inwards. Which is what I said many players needed to do. Cut in and shoot. And he done just that. And he done it in such a very familiar way. It was a Lampard-esque kind of goal, wasn't it? Just the way that he finished it. Bottom corner. Beautiful Mason Mount. Fantastic finish. And from that point on, yes, we could have got more goals. Timo Werner had another sitter. If he allowed the ball to just drop by one more second, he would have had a better chance to hit the ball right into the net, and it was right in front of him. He didn't. He hesitated. He decided to panic, I guess, and just, think, I'm just going to take the shot really quickly. And that didn't pay off because there was absolutely no power on it whatsoever. Understandable though, it's such a shame, but I really thought we could have got 2, 3, even 4 today against Liverpool. We were all over them, and I'm very, very happy. Into the second half, yes, we had more chances as well. Liverpool started to come a little bit more into the game as the game began to progress even further because we started to rely on protecting the 1-0, and that's where it got a bit panicky, but our defence, beautiful. Our defence today was so perfect. It's unbelievable. Rudiger, Christensen, Azpilicueta, even Mendy. Mendy didn't have much to do. But that back three, superb. Kante and Jorginho assisting them, Chilwell and Reece James and their duties. We had Liverpool locked up. But I have to give credit. And I'm going to give main credit to some of the lads here. I have to give credit to Rudiger. I thought he was brilliant. Absolute powerhouse. Didn't let anything through. Christensen, fantastic. Every chance that he got to clear out and tackle, he did. Brilliant. Azpilicueta, experience show today. Brilliant. You talk about Jorginho and Kante, the two of them in a pivot. I thought they were sublime. I thought Chilwell done really, really well today on that left-hand side and was getting himself into the box in the way that I see Alonso do it, and I didn't think Chilwell would do it. He done it tonight. If he can play like he did tonight on a regular basis, he's number 1 for me at left back. Absolutely. So I hope he does that more. He played brilliant tonight. We have to give credit to Hakim Ziyech. I thought he was class throughout the game and throughout the amount of minutes that he played tonight. I thought he didn't set a foot wrong, so fair play to Ziyech. But the two guys that it's hard to separate for man of the match, if I could give it to both of them, I would, is Timo Werner and Mason Mount. Timo Werner tonight looked like a different animal. It looked like he was smelling blood the entire time. It just looked like he was on smoke tonight. Timo Werner was just going for everything and everyone, and I love it. That is what we want to see in Timo Werner, and he done brilliant in terms of his work on the ball, the chances that he almost finished and one that he did finish, his laying off with Mason Mount and Hakim Ziyech, as well as later on in the game, of course. I thought Timo Werner was doing everything brilliantly, and the game suited him. We knew that him running in behind is the way that he loves to play. Liverpool fell in for that. They just played to the way that Werner likes to play. It's really weird the way that Liverpool played today. It's very, very weird. But Timo Werner took full advantage of that, and that was very good to see. So he had a fantastic game. But Mason Mount was a 10 out of 10 performance tonight. Everything was spot on. Everything was perfection. It was superb. He did not do one thing wrong. Every time he wanted to get the ball back, he got it. Every time he wanted to dribble past players, he done it. Every time he wanted to pass with his teammates, he did it. Every time he wanted to lay off and combine 1-2s, he done it. Every time he wanted to shoot, he did. He scored. He wanted to score, he scored. I mean, he done everything tonight. Absolute brilliance from Mason Mount. And for me, I think he nudges it just for man of the match. So I have to give it to Mason Mount, but Timo Werner does deserve it as well. And many of the other lads, as I've already mentioned, I thought were fantastic. So roll on. Let's keep this going. Fantastic. We needed this win tonight. We really did need it. 3 points away at Anfield. It sets us up nicely for the top 4 race. Here's the Premier League table and what it's looking like now. So with Manchester City obviously going to become Premier League champions, we don't need to discuss them. Manchester United in second place on 27 games, 51 points. Leicester in third on 27 games, 50 points. So just one behind United. Chelsea on 27 games in fourth on 47 points now. We're 3 points behind Leicester, 4 behind United. So this is very achievable now in terms of second place. Everton are behind us with a game in hand and can go above us. But we play them on Monday. If we beat them, they cannot go above us. So that's going to be key. We have to beat Everton on Monday. If we do, top 4 is a big possibility for us. West Ham in 6th. 26 games, they can still go above us, but again, as long as we keep winning, hopefully they fall off. Liverpool down in 7th, they can go into 8th, even 9th, even 10th if it keeps going wrong for Liverpool and Arsenal somehow try to find ways to win matches, then even they can go above Liverpool. This could be a disastrous end for Liverpool. But anyway, that's not our problem anymore. We had them as a problem tonight, we dealt with them swiftly. Tuchel 1, Klopp 0. I think we got to acknowledge that. I have to give the last remaining shout out of the video to our gaffer, Thomas Tuchel, who I thought deployed the team in such a perfect way. Tactically, it was a masterclass tonight, and he set out everything we needed to do to completely shut Liverpool off and take the game exactly how we want it to. And he's got everyone firing. Absolutely brilliant. Thomas Tuchel, you deserve it as well, mate. Fantastic. Let's keep this going. Let's get top 4 and let's roll on. Champions League, FA Cup. The season's not done. Let's see what we can do. But tonight was beautiful. Well done, Chelsea. Very proud. There we are, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Love to hear it. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button if you did enjoy this. If you enjoyed Chelsea's performance tonight at Anfield against the champions. If you did enjoy it, smash like button. It helps me out a lot. Thank you all so much. And yeah, I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. And I've got a bit of a plan that's starting to materialize. So I will be feeding you the news very soon, but there is going to be more things coming your way. So keep your eyes peeled because I think you're going to enjoy this. You'll be briefed in due time. But I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video regardless. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace. Come on, Chelsea. Get in there.